their opponents. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start with the option.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 8 coming up. Here's Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Going right back to Fant.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
You think about this strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run with Barkley. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside. And my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early 1st quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Fields. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No score after one on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Gibson.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
To throw is Fields. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Giants 7, Washington 0. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
45, Mike, 45. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 45's the Mike, 45's the Mike. Cut.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end, Fant. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
47 Mike, 47 Mike.
Oh, son, you gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. It's a part.
Here's Fields.
Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try to run with Gibson, and he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
At their 48-yard line.
Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Tammy's a mark. Hey, Josh. Like 7. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball. Like 7.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Keep giving it to him. Come on, keep giving it to him. Let's go.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd down and 4.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little. Bit too much trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Baby, baby.
A give to Gibson running right.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
45 to Mike. I'm coming out.
Back to throw. Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
51 yards on the ground for him so far.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
One play action. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants.
Jalen Waddle.
His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Score Giants 14, Washington 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They go play action here on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Left side, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
We got 4. We got 4.
Here's Fields on the sneak.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And Washington has taken the lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now here on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And the Giants 1st down.
On first down, Barkley, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A handoff. Barkley running left. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Barkley. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Play action. It's Fields.
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Now it's Fields. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
A give running right, Gibson.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead, he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.
And they will be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as